All right, so this is Ifine with the Potters Media, and I just stumbled upon this news. I thought to share it here. This is coming from Uncle Solomon. Yeah, Solomon. Yeah, the Nigerian in South Africa, and he's breaking the news currently that the person of Apostle Paul Odola has been arrested by an agency here in Nigeria. All right, so I will just leave you to listen to what he has to say. Remember that this was the same guy that broke the news of documentary that was going to be taking place, the documentary that was going to be done about TB Joshua, and eventually what he said became true. So this is him again coming out here to break out this news. Actually searched online to authenticate what he said, but from his precedents, I can tell obviously from the information he has given, obviously this appears to be true.
Apostle Paul Odola. Apostle Paul Odola is a Nigerian apostle. I don't think he deserves to even be called apostle anymore. Not I don't think. He shouldn't be called an apostle anymore. Who have really fallen out of grace, who is using the altar for his benefit. He's using the pulpit. He's turned the pulpit into a place where he can concoct financial manipulations and also sexual manipulations against girls. You remember last week I did a video about him where I exposed his atrocities in South Africa, in Durban precisely, through some communications that he had with girls. And this is one of the videos, one of the photos that he sent one of the girls that actually sent it to me. And there are some more intimate photos which we cannot show here, but this is just one of it. You can look at him, right? Married. I feel sorry for his wife. A man like that obviously has caused a lot of pain to his wife and his children. He has a church in Gombe in the northern part of Nigeria, and now also moved to Abuja where he has a church. He had lately some sort of tussle between himself and Dr. Abel Damina and talking about Dr. Paul Enenche. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to tell you that this man, as you see him here, this man, Apostle Paul Odola, was detained, arrested and detained 2 days ago. Is it 2 or 3 days ago, actually, by NAPTIP. And NAPTIP is the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons. They are responsible, a government parastatal responsible in trying to sort out trafficking. So how did this come about? All thanks to a gentleman called Martin, who is a freelance journalist, who was approached by certain victims, girls, young women, who had told him that over time, over the years, this man had actually forced himself on them and had sex, right? And he now gathered enough information and sent a message to NAPTIP, who is in charge of trafficking. So you might ask the question, how did trafficking come about this? When you are moving one person from one state to another state, or from one province to another province, that is trafficking. So he would deceive you just for sexual reasons and get you to come in from one part of the area to another part of the area. So there's a lot of more information around it, and I hope I will bring you more information as this goes along. But here's some of the stuff. One of the letter of complaint that was written to the NAPTIP Director General by Martin White, who is a journalist by profession, making a formal complaint about Apostle Paul Odola of Dapo Church, which is in Abuja. He said some young ladies confided in me that he raped them at different times. He had them at different times and raped them. They want justice and hence they're approaching NAPTIP. Now, these are very serious allegations. And these are not just allegations that are by the way, but these are allegations that I myself can vouch and actually believe that Paul Odola or Paul Odola, right, is actually the culprit. This is a man who, over the years, he had so much disengaged himself from biblical truths and embraced the life of a rock star, the life of a celebrity, where he lived like one.
All right, you have heard it from Solomon. Now, I will also want to make this note that this has nothing to do with his issue with Dr. Abed Damina, okay? Because I know some persons might want to begin to connect dots and maybe trying to say God is trying to punish him because he, spoke against Abed Damina. I really want you to begin to connect that. Whatsoever the man is currently passing through, obviously, if there be any atom of truth in that, it's as a result of his past life, okay? Because there have been a lot of allegations against him, okay? Yeah, Solomon is not the first person that has come out publicly to accuse him. Now, there are some Facebook posts which I wouldn't want to share here that lay accusation against him. There are instances where he was accused of having girlfriend over there in South Africa, So there has been a lot of issue of promiscuity coming around there, and I think in one of his interview, he made mention something about youthful exorbitance while they were coming up in ministry. Okay, so what I'm just trying to say in essence is this: whatsoever the man is going through now should not be linked with his issue with Abed Damina. All right, so this is going to become a major news on the mainstream media and on the internet. Don't forget also, we at a time had a prophet that was accused of, rapes allegation, that ended up being locked up in prison, life imprisonment, although that one was politically motivated. All right, so I do want to know what you think about this, right? I just said I should update us with this information. Yes.